With revenues topping $100 billion a year, the video game industry is poised to be this century's dominant form of entertainment. Gaming is certainly breaking out of the niche corners of the world to become more mainstream. But what tech innovations are shaping the future of video games, and how will they influence the gaming experience? From virtual reality to artificial intelligence, these technologies are shaping the future of video games. In our video today, the future of gaming. This is MyFixofTech, bringing you the hottest tech innovations straight to your screen. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. And of course, subscribe to our channel and click the notification bell to keep yourself up to date. Number 10. Sonoma E-Skin. Japanese company Sonoma has used printed circuit fabric technology to become a leader in the smart textile market. Sonoma uses a proprietary process to create an e-skin with stretchable electronics. That is, integrated sensors and devices that can be comfortably worn on the body. The e-skin is wireless and camera-free, making it durable, long-lasting, and suitable for both indoor and outdoor environments. With its 14-strain sensors as well as a 6-axis accelerometer and gyroscope to capture and monitor upper body motion, it can track and analyze human motion anywhere, anytime, moving with the body in an unobtrusive manner. The focus of the product has always been on creating a technologically advanced shirt that does not compromise in comfort, durability, or its ability to be machine washed with ease. Sonoma believes that unless its product maintains all of the conveniences of a regular shirt, it will never become popular in the mainstream. Number 9. RealTime Ray Tracing. Ray tracing simulates the way light reflects and interacts with surfaces in the real world. It does this by calculating the path that each ray of light would take in a scene. Ray tracing gives elements of realism that's missing from today's games. Current games fake the effects of lighting's behavior while ray tracing simulates it. It's why Pixar movies look so different to a playable video game, so this sounds good. But the problem with ray tracing is that it's very computationally expensive. Traditionally, you need a big farm of graphic processors to produce results. It's definitely something suited to pre-rendered CGI movies and not real-time video games. This all changed with NVIDIA Quadro RTX 6000 graphics card. With this, real-time ray tracing is now possible. This was achieved by specialized hardware tailored for AI, doing all the heavy lifting. The hardware-enabled AI learns how light should bounce and simulates this. It puts the paths of light where it thinks that should go. The result is a realistic real-time image that for the first time comes down to the consumer level. In 2019, ray tracing was integrated into Unreal Engine, and now the technology can be used in very general cases to highlight just how much of a difference ray tracing makes. Number 8. Game streaming. Game streaming has the potential to break down device borders and simplify playing games the way Netflix simplified binge watching. Microsoft has been working on game streaming technology that isn't just sending a video of the game to your console. It's going to be using the cloud platform that Microsoft has been developing. Game streaming services and platforms paint a rather idyllic future where you can play any game on any device with a screen. No longer do you need to have the latest and greatest PC hardware or the most recent gen console. You can even play on your smartphone if needed. No large downloads, no installation files. Just click or tap a few times and you start playing. Number 7. Motion capture through machine learning. This can be anything from a jog to a run to hopping over an object. It can additionally be exposed to certain environments like rough terrain, such that the desired motion is performed. It's fast, compact, stable, and can learn from a large amount of data. This takes the tedious work out of creating realistic movements of video game characters in a free market. Whatever is cheaper, faster, and better will eventually become the standard. Number 6. Razer Project Ariana. The world's first video projection system designed for immersive gaming. Project Ariana is a cutting-edge video projector which uses an ultra-wide fisheye lens and advanced processing capabilities to take your game beyond your setup, extending it to your entire room. Instead of just being multicolored lighting that adapts to everything you're doing in a game, this full-fledged video projection makes the game fill up your room. Project Ariana uses a pair of 3D cameras together with a custom calibration software to automatically detect your monitor and environmental factors, such as furniture and room lighting, to provide you with the perfect display for your room. This projects your game as if it expands from your monitor. Now, this technology was announced a while ago and it still isn't out, but parts of it have been making it into smaller pieces of technology, like their chroma integration for the Philips Hue lighting. This projector definitely promises more fun in the future of gaming. What else is out there in the future of gaming? From cheaper video games to full-body haptic feedback, the rest of my list will surely keep you on the edge of your gaming chairs. Number 5. Cheaper video games. Artificial intelligence isn't just part of the gameplay experience, it's part of the game-making experience. For several years now, designers have been using AI to help them create games. AI can generate game assets, which frees up designers from painstakingly drawing each individual tree in a forest or rock formation in a canyon. Designers can offload that work to computers by using a technique called procedural content generation, which has become fairly standard practice in the industry. A game designer simply has to type in certain parameters, such as a building should be of a certain type, having X amount of windows, and be of a height within a certain range. Once given these parameters, the AI then generates a whole bunch of options and the designer simply has to pick one with little or no modification. This is where the advantage comes in. If another 3D asset is needed, instead of starting from scratch, the designer simply puts in the parameters and the AI generates it again. Countless hours are saved, even though to train the AI in the first place might take a little while. Procedural content generation is also used to create game levels, sometimes randomly, so the player can enjoy a fresh experience each time. The 2016 game No Man's Sky took this technique to the extreme. The entire open-world environment of the game is procedurally generated, meaning that the player traverses through a world that was not sketched out ahead of time by the game's creators. This process saves the production teams hundreds of thousands of dollars, translating into savings for gamers like us as well. Exciting. Number 4. Quantum computing. Better than ever graphics. NPCs that move hyper-realistically and truly random level generation. That's what quantum means for gaming. Quantum computing remains in its formative stages, but its potential to process data exceptionally faster than traditional computers could bring about seismic shifts in everything from pharmaceutical research, like Biogen's quantum-enabled molecule modeling, to finance, like Citi and Goldman Sachs' investment in quantum computing. Naturally, gamers want to know if that outsized computing muscle will transform games too. Its ability to factor large numbers should help improve so-called procedural generation, the method by which games populate random elements such as characters and level layouts. Quantum computing opens the door to random number generation that's genuinely random, which could mean truly unpredictable game maps and character encounters, as opposed to present-day games that exhibit seemingly random elements, but which actually follow patterns. Number 3. HoloLens. The HoloLens 2 offers an untethered mixed reality device with apps and solutions that bring your gaming to the next level. Like its predecessor, HoloLens 2 is an all-in-one AR headset, capable of overlaying holograms over your view of the real world. It's significantly more comfortable than the original, 3 times as comfortable, if we can believe Microsoft's oddly specific math. And it features more than double the field of view of the original HoloLens. Microsoft's HoloLens 2 also comes with integrated eye tracking technology, which introduces a range of new interaction models. In one demo shown off by Microsoft, an info card about another hologram appeared in thin air. When your eyes reached the last line of the text, it scrolled up to reveal additional lines. Pretty magical experience, but the biggest update may be advanced hand tracking, which makes it possible to touch and interact with holograms in a whole new way. This in addition to original HoloLens's features of hand tracking, including tap and pinch gestures to select and rotate objects. Number 2. AI video games. There exists a point on the horizon at which game developers could gain access to deep learning subsets of the broader machine learning revolution and begin to create immersive and intelligent games that utilize what today is considered cutting-edge AI research. The result would be development tools that automate the building of sophisticated games that can change and respond to player feedback, and in-game characters that can evolve the more you spend time with them. It sounds like fiction, but it's closer to reality than we might think. Today, the most boundary-pushing game design doesn't revolve around using modern AI, but rather creating complex systems that result in unexpected consequences when those systems collide, or what designers have come to call emergent gameplay. Take for instance Rockstar's hyper-realistic western Red Dead Redemption 2, which lets players interact with non-playable characters in myriad complex ways to elicit different reactions depending on everything from the hat you're wearing to whether your clothes have bloodstains on them. One notable viral clip in which a player fires a warning shot into the sky only to inadvertently shoot a bird enshrines Rockstar's approach of creating a world so complex and believable that events can happen to one player that will never be experienced by anyone else. What we're seeing now is a technological side of AI catching up and giving developers new abilities and new things that they can actually put into practice in their games, which is very exciting. Just recently, researchers at Georgia Tech took things one step forward by using a general adversarial network to invent new games. In their paper, they used video game levels from already developed games as inputs and then converts them into an output that lays out environments, objects, and rules for the new game. This particular system learned from two games, Super Mario Bros. And Kirby's Adventure, and the output turned out to be a game similar to Mega Man. Number 1. TeslaSuit Full Body Haptic Suit. The TeslaSuit Full Haptic Bodysuit simulates full-body touch in VR by electronic simulation of your nervous system, quote-unquote, zapping your nerves. You will actually feel the experiences and sensations in virtual reality through electronic simulation of your nervous system. The full-body AR/VR suit and software suit accelerates the improvements of movement, reflexes, and instincts, allowing faster, better improvement of the human mind and body. The accompanying TeslaSuit training solution provides outputs from haptic feedback and climate control to users, and receives inputs from motion capture and biometrics. Haptic feedback, from subtle touch sensations to feeling of physical exertion, users experience scenarios as if they've lived them. TeslaSuit captures actions as they're performed to establish baselines, create programs, and track improvement over time. Embedded ECG and EDA sensors capture users' vitals and emotional stress levels, so games can provide their ability to perform under pressure. Which gaming tech are you excited to try? And which games are you excited to experience with all the new tech? Let's talk about it in the comments down below. We'll respond to all comments in the first hour. Of course, the future of gaming belongs in the comfort of a future home. Check out our other video, the best smart home technology for your home, to see the latest tech available to bring home comfort and entertainment to the next level. Stay connected, stay up to date.